Hey, what's going on guys, my name is Sean Arnold and today we are coming back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. I'm going to be bold and kind of call this Season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Been a long time since I played this game and kind of just wanted to get back into it, you know, see what it's like, see how it is, and do something fun. So this week, as you can probably guess from the title of the video, this week is going to be a themed week and we are going to be looking at a turtle deck. The release of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, something in Manhattan, I can't even remember what it's called, comes out this week, and I'm actually looking forward to actually watching it, because it's got a lot of cool actors in it. It's got Sheamus from, well, Sheamus is not a cool actor, but you got Sheamus from WWE, he's gonna be, I think he's Bebop. You've got Uncle Ruckus being Rocksteady, or they might be the other way around, and then you've also got, oh my god, what's the guy that did Medea? Oh, holy crap, how am I forgetting this? Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is Baxter Stockman. And you know, I used to love Ninja Turtles, as many kids did in the USA and in the West did when we were younger. And to see all these characters come back is kind of cool. Plus, since the recent game released by Platinum apparently isn't so good, it's apparently the worst Platinum game ever, and that's really kind of sad. Ugh, a bad Platinum game? Who'd have thought? Thought Platinum could never do anything wrong. But I guess they can, and yeah, I was really looking forward to getting that game, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with it because everyone hates it. So, yeah, this is me playing Turtles. I've tried to just go through Yu-Gi-Oh! And see whatever Turtles are somewhat playable, and there really isn't a whole lot, to be honest with you. So yeah, we're just gonna do whatever we can. As you can see, I've got UFO Turtle, I've got Pyramid Turtle. Those are pretty much the only turtles. Here's Master Splinter, best I can do for that. But right now I'm using some of the monks, so I'm gonna pop something out. I don't really think anything really matters. I guess Giant Rat would be kind of cool, but yeah, it doesn't really matter what I choose. Let me do I'll do UFO Turtle decks, and let's go into an XC summon here. This is pretty much just a rank 4 box. There's not really a whole lot I can do with Turtles, but I'm gonna try. So I'm using UFO Turtle as summon on to rank 4 summon King of the Feral Imps. King of the Feral Imps has a nice cool effect, and he allows you to detach one and add one reptile monster from your deck to your hand. Now, initially when I was building this deck, I was actually going to build the whole entire deck around King of the Feral Imps, but it didn't really work out that way, because the monsters that you had that are actually turtles were really just who was it? Jar Turtle, which is a monster that has an effect that gives you an extra card when you use Jar of Greed. Not really the greatest. 2k defense is okay. And as well as that, you also had Don Turtle, who was a level 3, and being a level 3 really doesn't work well in a rank 4 box because it's level 3 and not level 4. Kind of obvious, isn't it? So yeah, I had to change it up. I'm really just going for floaters and doing I hate the term float. I really do hate the term floater, but that's what people in Yu-Gi-Oh! Use. I'm going for a lot of searchable cards which search out upper types of monsters, so see if that can work. Unfortunately, King of the Feral Imps got destroyed by Mirror Force there, so I'm not really going to be able to go on the offensive this turn. So let me wrap up this turn and give over control to Jam POWAH. Now, I've really actually kind of missed playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. You know, as many people who follow my channel, I did start playing DevPro for a while, and I'm in two minds about what the current environment of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like. I don't know, it's just not necessarily the most fun, and I don't mean that because, you know, they've got the most cards are released and whatnot. It's just I don't know what it is. I haven't been enjoying it as much as I used to, and I've been finding my creativity with that game kind of just stunted, because it's hard to make a fun deck which is semi-competable with it. But I don't know what it is. I'm still working it out. I will still be doing DevPro stuff, so do look forward to that if you're interested. And I can't do anything right now with 2 Fiendish Chain and Vanity's Emphasis in the field. So my opponent here, POWAH, is playing Axe Raider. Do you know what? One thing I do notice about this game is that a lot of new people are still picking this game up. I still get really nice comments on my older videos, just saying, hey, I love your videos, and I hope you continue the series and whatnot. And that's what I kind of really enjoyed about Yu-Gi-Oh! I really just enjoyed meeting, helping new people understand this game. And one thing I think I don't like about the current environment, which DevPro supports, or the current Yu-Gi-Oh! Environment, is that it's really not new game friendly, or friendly for newer people. It's really tough for a new person to kind of get in there. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For more than 15 years, and well, I don't say 15 years, I ain't that old, but maybe 10 years. I've been playing, well, on and off for 10 years. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! On and off for 10 years, and it's never really been harder to understand what the hell's going on, because all monsters now have like 3 different effects wrapped into one. Even spell cards are getting that way, and it's not really that fun, you know. That kind of barrier to entry, you know, doesn't really make it that fun, and older cards are just so irrelevant these days. Now, this is one thing I'm worried about with Kagutagi. I can't actually summon it without a level 4, so I'm just have to stall for a while and wait until I can draw a level 4 monster, then I can bring it out into the field. As you can see, I'm also running creature swap because I'm running all of those searchable monsters. So if my opponent does something bigger, I could maybe use it to my advantage. We will soon see. But this deck really is nothing, well, I'm going to call it nothing special, but some people may have never seen a deck like this before. You know, creature swap control decks were really popular at one time. We've got a card that I can actually use. Well, not really. I don't really want to use Instant Fusion right now. Nah, can't really use it right yet. But hey, that's going to be useful later on. Okay, so POWAH though obviously looks like a new player. He's not using the extra deck, which is always a sign. He's using cards like Axe Raider as well, so probably a new player, so I'm not going to really go too hard against him, but we'll see what we got here. So he's got that monster on the field. I really hope I can draw into a level 4, otherwise I'm just going to steal his monster and use that for myself. Not what I wanted. Did not want MST. Oh well, let's see what I can do. Let me pop Instant Fusion. That's going to cost 1,000 life points. And let me special summon. The closest thing I could think of to add in this deck that could be Casey Jones. I mean, that's the closest thing I could get. There's not really a whole lot of total reference cards. There is one card I really did want to put in this deck, and it was called Tetsudo Era Newman or something like that, and it basically means God was a tortoise or tortoise was a god. That would have been really fun to use, but I don't have any way to really use it, so they're not really searchable, so couldn't figure out a way to run those. But it's not a COD turtle deck, this is just a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle deck. But I'm interested to hear what people are looking forward to in regards to the movie. Are you looking forward to it? Is there anything you want to see? What does this card do? Invading on the throne, select one monster on your opponent's side of the field and switch controller with this card. This effect cannot be activated during the battle phase. Wow, I can't use that right now, can I? Really do not want to use that right now. That's okay. That's okay, mate. You don't need to play it right now. We can save it. Let's save it. We just put MST down on the field. Go to my end phase. End phase. End phase. End phase. And we'll wrap it up there. And thanks to Instant Fusion, that monster's going to get destroyed and sent to the graveyard. And I'm hoping I can use it maybe later on. Anywho, what was I saying? Yeah, are you guys looking forward to the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie? It is directed by Michael Bay. And I'm not a fan of Michael Bay films. Michael Bay, excuse me. Michael Bay. I really hate Michael Bay's Transformers. I just didn't understand what was going on, and I felt like the robots were taking a secondary role to the actors who had to have their screen time. You know, it's like, no, this is a movie about freaking transforming robots. Just, you know, give me that. I don't really care about nothing else. Okay, got Giant Rat, and the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie was kind of okay. I watched it with Leo and JD. It was alright. It wasn't amazing. I remember walking out at one point and just kind of leaving the theatre to get a coffee and whatnot because I kind of got bored. I remember leaving him in the theatre, going to the restaurant downstairs, getting a cup of coffee, just chilling out for a bit, and then I came back before the end of the movie where Super Shredder was fighting, and I was like, yeah, okay, I saw what I want to see. But I don't know what it is. Michael Bay tries to drag out the movies, and it's like, yo, this used to be a 30-minute Saturday cartoon. We don't really need all this exposition. We just want to see cool fight scenes that eat. So I'm hoping the new movie's good. I'm just hoping they have fun with it, and I'm hoping that they've done a good job at making it. I really, really do hope Jan POWAH does not have another Mirror Force on the field, because that will suck right now. That would really suck. Alteration Tribute would be bad too. Oh well, we'll find out soon. Let's XE. Let's go to Duelist Emerald. One of the other cards I like to use in this deck. This is the first time I'm trying this deck out, so I'm probably going to be refining it later on and making changes to it. But if anyone's interested in seeing the deck list, come and see it. Just let me know in the comments and I will put up a video of it. I'm hoping to have a video every day of this week of me playing this deck, assuming I can get the footage and recordings and life is okay and the stars align and I don't get blown up. Oh, speaking of blowing up, this is okay. This is random. No, I don't want. No, I'll use my cards. I'll keep your cards. Someone crashed into my friggin' front wall. My front wall outside of my house is wrecked. I don't know how it happened. I woke up and it's like, oh, I have no front wall. Random. I've just like I don't know what to do about it. It's pretty damn heavy. Like, just okay. Right, so Duelist Emerald. Duelist Emerald is a card which allows you to shuffle 3 effect monsters or 3 monsters which are in your graveyard. Let me read it. In your graveyard, shuffle them all and then draw 1 card. But what's really great about Duelist Emerald is that it doesn't care what monsters you're using. So if you use monsters from the extra deck, you can throw cards into your deck without really thickening it and put some back in the extra deck. And then I really don't want to lose a monster this turn. Please. I really hope this guy doesn't have thing on the field. Do you know what? I'm actually not even going to take the risk. I'm not going to attack into it. I will wait till at least I can put 1 monster in defense. Maybe I'll even get to get another Duelist Emerald off, then draw more cards. Bottomless. That's something else which I really miss about which I'm really not a fan of with the current Yu-Gi-Oh environment. Back row. Back row is not there. And I don't mean to sound really salty because that's just the way the game is, and a lot of people still have a lot of fun with it. I've got a friend called John the Bomb who is just recently built a brand new Cosmo deck, and he's looking forward to go playing at a new YCS in his area. And I'm like, yeah, good for you, dude. You got back into the game in real life. It's really, really cool. But this environment just, I don't know, maybe I'm just being an old fogey. I don't know. Maybe it's just not the game I used to know, and you whippersnappers are changing it. It's just, these days you don't have back row because there's so much spell trap removal to the point where it's not even worth running it, because people aren't even going to be running spell trap removal because they know it's not worth running it. And like only a few cards are really worth running in back row. You can't, it takes a lot of the strategy out in terms of countering other decks and playing anti-meta and so on. You can't really get away with running, say, cards like Fiendish Chain, especially since it's a single target. You know, the game is very, very different, very, very different than what it used to be. I'm not a fan of it. I like just being able to do whatever and have fun with it, as opposed to 1, 2, 3. As opposed to being restricted just to a single archetype and just doing. I mean, there's a lot of options. There's still tons of options, but the options are in the form of hand traps or archetype only cards, or it's really hard to explain. It's really, really hard to explain. Maybe I'll do some Dev Pro videos of myself trying to play this total deck and see myself get blown up with it, and then maybe that'll help people to understand. I don't know. We will see. Right, I'm going to take a little bit of... let me attack first before I go spend more resources. Battle phase, please. Thank you. He's not summoning a whole lot of monsters, is he? I'm not really getting the opportunity to use these cards. Oh, I chose Alexis Road for my icon for this. Hey, Sakuretsu Armor. Okay, this is an old school player. I know this. I know these kind of plays. This is someone who back in the day used to play the same game that I did, and he plays like lots of 1-for-1 cards like Sakuretsu Armor, Fisher, Those cards used to be really good back in the day because they were just simple 1-for-1 cards. You use one card, your opponent loses one card. Unfortunately, in this day and age, the game is so broken that that doesn't really work, but it's nice to see. It's still nice to see. Alright, get your effect going. I wonder if Kagotagi or Kagotagage will miss its timing. No, it doesn't. That's good. Oh, get on the field. So I'm either going to put a card on the field which is going to protect itself and not be destroyed by card effects, or something which generates more advantage and therefore sets me up for more rank 4 plays. So let me see. Let me see therefore. I could do King of the Feral Imps. Can't really use Dagosta right now. King of the Feral Imps could give me a +1 right now if I wanted to. I've got the 2 Kage back in my deck. I think I will do that, although I might have to wait around a bit. I think I will do that, although I would really like to start being more offensive, so maybe something like no, I'll just do King of the Feral Imps. Might as well use it up. I would love to do something like the number 101 Silent MR, because I don't think my opponent's going to be able to destroy it, but I'd rather just +1 now and get the advantage that way. King of the Feral Imps is a really cool card. I'm going to be using him a lot more in the future. I don't know what my next deck after this would be, but I have an idea of what I could do. There's still a lot of decks in this game which I want to make. There's still tons of decks which are out there that I never really have tried. And one which I used to want to do was a Gakagigo deck. And so something like King of the Feral Imps would actually be really good for a deck like that. But that is for another time. Speaking of which, I guess I should explain a video which I put up earlier today. I put up a video called ... And it was just basically a short video of me deleting all my old decks. That is just really just me getting ready for the new quote unquote season. I'm gonna be I aim to be revisiting a lot of my older decks as well as doing some new ones. And I want to start fresh. I really want to start from a blank slate and go again and try to not just stick to what I'm used to. And when you start again from the basics, it's kind of nice to just start with a whole set of new deck lists, and then maybe you'll discover something that you didn't see before. Whereas if you stick to the same things again and again in life, you know, it's just a life ethos where really I'm just being Mr. Philosophical. When you stick to the same things in life, you do the same things in life, and that's really why I put that video. It's just me to say, hey, I'm gonna be trying something new. Coming back to Legacy of the Duelist is one of those. So my opponent's playing Metal Morph. I used to think this card was cool. Maybe I'm thinking of a different card. Target one face-up monster in the field. Equip this card to that target. It gains 300 attack and defense. If it attacks, it gains something. It gains attack equal to half the attack of the monster after attack of the attack target during damage calculation only. So he's going to be trying to really run over my thing. I'm going to be stopping that. Let him attack me first though. And let's stop that with Fiendish Chain. Fiendish Chain is going to negate Field Commander Raz's effect, which really, I've got to remind myself what that does. When this card is normal summoned or special summoned, choose one level 4 or lower rate type monster from your deck and set Field Commander Raz and place it on top of your deck. Not as good as Reinforcement of the Army. I'm not really sure why you play Raz, but yeah, it's not a terrible effect. But the fact that he's an effect monster means I can use Fiendish Chain on it, which both negates his effect. I guess I could have done that earlier now. And also stops it from me attacking. That's fine. I think he put Marauding Captain on top of his deck, so I'm not really too worried about that. Now I really wish I had a different turtle in my deck that I could search out with King of the Feral Imps, because I'm going to go +1 into another Kage, which I can't actually summon. And we got the Rage Quit. Well, it could have been a Rage Quit, it could have been Konami. Yay! Welcome back to Season 1. Season 2, I guess. Disconnections, huh? Okay guys, so well, that's going to really be it for today. I might pop another video. I'm trying to do more recording right now, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any feedback or comments, do let me know and put it down in the comments. I've had people sending me messages to duel me. I haven't forgotten about those. Like I say to everyone, if you see me online on PlayStation Network and you want to play me in Legacy of the Duelist, just send me a message. I'm more than likely not going to remember everyone that sends me a request. So if you see me, just say, hey, do you want to play? And normally the answer is yes, unless I'm watching Netflix. So let me know. Let me know. Either way, thank you guys for tuning into this video. It's always been humbling to have people interested in seeing this stuff, and I hope to upload another episode in the very, very near future. Take care.